Microdian.
Hi everyone. In this video, we will be discussing the output modes of DC power supply, including CV mode, CC mode, and UNR mode. When the power supply is operating, it will always remain on either constant voltage mode or constant current mode. In CV mode, the power supply maintains a stable voltage at the set value by adjusting the current, while the current is limited to its designated value. And the VI combination will align with the orange line. Conversely, in CC mode, the power supply stabilizes the current at the set value by adjusting the voltage, and the VI combination will align with the blue line. Next, a question arises: how does the power supply determine which mode it should be in? It is important to understand that the mode is not controlled by the settings. The mode selection is determined by the load resistance and critical resistance. The critical resistance is calculated by dividing the set voltage value by the set current value. When the load resistance is greater than the critical resistance, the power supply operates in CV mode to maintain a constant voltage. When the load resistance is less than the critical resistance, the power supply operates in CC mode to maintain a constant current. For instance, when the power supply operates without connecting any load, the load resistance is effectively infinite as the loop is open. In this case, it operates in CV mode with zero current. Now let's provide some examples. First, let's consider the power supply settings. We set the voltage to 10 volts and the current to 1.5 amperes. Based on these settings, we can calculate the critical resistance value to be 6.67 ohms. Secondly, we will examine the power supply status by using 4 different load resistances. For load resistances of 20 ohms and 10 ohms, they exceed the critical resistance value. As a result, the power supply operates in CV mode to maintain a constant voltage. The VI point remains on the orange line. On the other hand, for load resistances of 5 ohms and 2 ohms, they fall below the critical resistance value. Consequently, the power supply switches to CC mode to maintain a constant current. The VI point stays on the blue line. To provide further clarification, we have included a reference video. In the video, we utilize a PSW power supply with an electronic load for demonstration. There is a special case called the unregulated mode, which means the mode is unpredictable, either CV or CC mode. One reason to cause UNR mode is when the load resistance is equal to the critical resistance, causing the power supply to switch between CV and CC. In the graph, this point is also referred to as the cross point. You can refer to the following video for more information. Now, let's recap and summarize. CV mode provides a stable voltage by varying the current output. DC power supplies are usually operated in CV mode. CC mode is used to avoid excess current by decreasing the voltage output. We cannot program the power supply to operate in a specific mode. The mode switch depends on the load resistance and critical resistance as shown in the figure.